I'm Naina Bahadkar, the CHRO for the Dynamix group. So I would want to introduce myself like a woman leader who has carved her way through the innovative approach and has a comprehensive grasp of the business. Brought about a change in the mindset towards the HR function, especially for the women leaders who are pacing towards being strategic business partners. I moved from being an ambitious HR professional to an HR specialist gradually but consistently. It's a pretty much question, when my son also asked me when he was like 4, 5 years and I used to go to work. Yes, like a home where people live with their families. An office is a place where various people go to work and earn their livelihood. Like a mother makes sure that everything is in order at home, that everyone has eaten at the appropriate time, everyone in the family is aware of their own responsibilities, manages the family needs, desires, and ensures that everyone is contented and comfortable. Similar to this, I make sure that the office work proceeds without any hiccups by ensuring that everyone knows what they are expected to perform, what is expected results, outcomes when they come to office, and also explain them the entire workplace rules, regulations. I make sure that they get paid on time. I spend time with them to understand whether they are happy at their jobs. In case they are facing any problems, I do solve their problems and try to resolve it at the earliest. As a leader, one of the most important quality that I admire in the great leaders is inspiration. For me, leadership is to inspire. And I would like to continue to inspire my team to be the future leaders. In short, being an inspiration. Keep learning, communicate, and communicate. Always see the bigger picture. So there are 5 things which I do, and I would want that everybody should think about it and start working on it. So letting go, while it may sound really very counterintuitive, the more I let go of the control and give it to the people I serve, the better. I become as a leader and more we thrive. Now, this doesn't mean that, I do not work. I spend a lot of time clearing the runway for them to be successful. I also take the responsibility of everything that happens. Second most important thing is reading. I read a lot than just only the leadership blogs and books. I read books on how to help people change their habits. How do people think differently? How do they act, behave, and why? The third thing is hands-on experience. I have learned best from leading with a hand-on experience. I love to actually help people, help them grow, focus them, get them hands-on experience outside the leaderships with things that really interest me and challenge me. The most important trait I would say here is you have to develop is listening. Listen to what people have to say and listen to understand, not to respond. And the most important thing for your personal development, what I do is just a 10 minutes meditation in the morning, first thing, and just before the bed. It helps me to be focused and stay calm. As we go for hiring, there are many things that everybody will look at. Of course, the job function and the job response, functional wise, is very important. So for me, the 3 pivotal traits that I would look at is responsibility, dependability, and reliability. So building a positive relationship in workplace may come naturally to some people. But however, even if you ensure how to transit from a co-worker relationship into a positive workplace relationship, here are a few steps that you can consider and think about. So understanding your strengths and weaknesses, and as well as understanding your co-workers' strengths. Harping more on these strengths is what helps us more. Ask the questions, right questions, and listen. Offer some kind of an assistance whenever asked. And you should also know when to ask for an assistance. That's also important. Appreciate each and every employee's role. Most important, keep your commitments and be present all the time. So multitasking is an inherent human trait. Every other person on the earth is multitasking all the time. It's basically our five senses are always in perfect sync with a fundamental sixth sense or subconscious, which drives us to get into all this multitasking. That's what I believe. So once we learn this effectiveness and demystify the complex nature of the systematic focus, I'm sure we will be able to practically achieve more by logically doing less work. This is the essence of multitasking, which I feel is right. So I think creativity has to do a lot with simplicity. Normally, a lot of things by a very simple solution are solved. So for me, creativity has to be kept it very simple. Freedom to communicate ideas, keeping things basic and new, a welcoming and atmosphere which is very supportive. Talks, initiating those talks which will flow naturally, guiding ideas towards likely conclusions, while appreciating the time and participations of those who are present in the meeting. Also, before the meetings, we ensure that you send the agenda in a very simple and crisp manner. It's well communicated to everyone in advance so that all these attendees come prepared for the meeting and it's a fruitful discussion.